Greetings and salutations to you all. Once again, it is me, the Ravenous Spectre. How's it going, peoples? And all my subscribers out there and all the random people that come and look at the videos, which I hope you subscribe just as well, because I try to keep this channel entertaining. Anyways, this is the next episode of Journey Onward, which is basically hopefully a weekly video thingy that I do. As you can tell, I'm at work here. I'm on my break. Which is probably going to be the main places I may be doing it at, unless I'm out and about, but it's probably maybe on my break at the break of the workplace and whatnot. But basically a weekly thing that I do where I talk about what games I'm playing, what I'm up to in terms of the gaming world and all of that. And yeah, so this is exactly what's been going on with me. Kind of been doing the same thing of what I've done previously. I dealt with playing I Am Setsuna, playing Neverwinter, playing some other games. As a matter of fact, I haven't really been bothering with Neverwinter yet because of the fact that every time I go into the load screen on my main character, it always crashes. Now, there was a workaround of this where they say, go and create a new character. After you do that, play through it up until the Protector's Enclave or something like that, and then you basically go and change your character back to your first one, and when you log in, it may look like it's starting to stop, the little thingy on the bottom that twirls around, but then it'll kick right back in again and load you into the area, because there's certain areas in the game that have caused you to just totally crap out. They won't log you in. So they've been working on that to fix that, and that hasn't worked with me, so I said, well, the hell with it. I'm not bothering with Neverwinter right now. I'm not going to deal with it until they fix that problem, because I don't want to be playing a second character right now. Granted, I made one. I made a melee character where my first character was a caster character, but I'm not really excuse me. I'm not really bothering with it right now. But as a matter of fact, I actually ended up ordering some other games. As a matter of fact, off of eBay and Amazon, got some good deals off of those. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have the PlayStation TV is going to be coming to my home hopefully within the next few days or so. I ordered it off of eBay. I ordered it used. I think it's refurbished or something, because the seller that I got it from was 100% positive feedback from people, and it seems like they were selling a lot of them, and I looked at it and it looked really good and all of that, so I could afford myself, well, not having to afford $40 out to get a brand new one. And how I am with hardware, I'm like, I really don't want to bother with that, with used stuff when it comes to hardware. Software, obviously, but not hardware. But I figured I'd go ahead and give it a shot. I'm like, you know what, if it doesn't work for me, and it doesn't work at all, if it doesn't work at all, then I'll go ahead and just send it back and get a refund, and then I'll go ahead and buy it new. But I want to try to save myself a few dollars and see what that was like. But basically, the PlayStation TV is where you can play Vita games and downloadable PlayStation 1 and downloadable PlayStation Portable games on your big screen TV. And you can actually set the resolution as well. So I'm really interested to see how the resolution thing is going to all work out with that. But yeah, I got it, and I'm definitely excited to play it, because the thing is with me and my Vita, I can't really play it at home. If I'm at work or something and I'm on my break, yeah, I'll break out my 3DS or my PS Vita or my PSP or whatever and play. But overall, I can't really do it at home. I've tried, but it doesn't really work for me. Obviously, in the workplace, when I'm on my break, yeah, I'll get a little game time in. But overall, if I'm out somewhere else, then yeah, but at home, I just can't do it. It doesn't work for me. It just really doesn't. I always want to be on a big screen, because every time I'm playing my Vita, I'm like, man, I would love to see that on a big screen. And now that can happen with the PlayStation TV. And the only downside to it is you can't play the games that require the touchpad and the back touch pad thingies on it, which really sucks. But what are you gonna do? There's a lot of games out there on the Vita that excuse me, don't require that. But then again, it's really no big deal to me, to be quite honest, because a lot of games that I've been seeing coming out on the Vita lately have come to the point where they haven't been using the whole gimmick of the touchscreen and the touchpads and all that. Some of them have, but the ones that I've been seeing have kind of been going away from that a bit, because it really was just a gimmick that Sony ended up putting in there, as and it annoyed the piss out of me, especially in Uncharted Golden Abyss. It annoyed the shit out of me. I haven't beaten that game yet, but it annoyed the piss out of me. Good Lord. And I also end up having a Xbox 360 controller that's coming to my home as well, hopefully within the next few days, because I need a new one to play on my PC, because the one that I had previously kind of just crapped out on me, I guess because I wasn't using it for a long period of time, and it was just sitting in the drawer, and it decided to just take the shits and just fuck out, just die on me. So I ended up getting a new one, so hopefully this one will work a whole lot better. The first one I had was blue, and this one is red, so I don't know, maybe differences of color make a difference. I know I'm just kidding. I know that's not the case, but the fact of the matter is, there's some games that I've been wanting to play on PC, but I've been wanting to use a computer, like really bad computer. I've been wanting to use a controller, like really bad, because I honestly, man, I can't stand keyboard and mouse. I try, but it's just not working for me, and I have to focus on games that are mainly going to require me or gives me the option to use a controller, because if I'm going to use on keyboard and mouse, I need to have a really comfortable chair, and I need to just be able to sit there in a nice area where I have a lot of leg room and all this stuff, which I do have leg room where I'm sitting at, but the way that my desk is positioned and all that, it's aggravating. I'm kind of sitting a little sideways when I'm using keyboard and mouse, and I know that's just not good for your back and not good for just posture in general, and fuck that. So I really just want to be able to use a controller. And I also have, let's see, this game came out on PlayStation 3. It's called Fairy Fencer F, something like that. But I think they ended up remastering or remaking one from the PS3 and put it on PS4 with extra content and stuff like that. I've been hearing really good things about it, and I've been wanting to check this RPG series out for a while now, so I'm definitely going to end up doing that. I ended up ordering it. I've seen a whole lot of positive stuff about it, and I've definitely been wanting to play it, so I ended up getting that. Also, I ended up getting Star Fox Zero. Is it Star Fox Zero? I think it is. Whatever. Brain fart. For the Wii U, there's been a whole lot of backlash with this, and I understand there's been a lot of backlash. But the fact of the matter is that I've really been wanting to play it. I've really been wanting to try it, and I didn't get it at full price either. I got it at like $30 or something. So I got it at half price of what the original was. And apparently, from what I read, I got it off eBay, looked at it and everything, said that it was brand new and all that, so that'll be getting shipped to me, and I definitely want to give that a shot and want to play it, because it has been one of those titles that I've been looking out for on the Wii U. So it's really going to be cool to give it a shot and see how it works out for me and whatnot. But there is some way how you can, I think, unless Nintendo puts out an update, or if they've already put out an update dealing with the controls or whatever, there is a way to go into the options to rearrange them yourself where you don't have to worry about it being so cumbersome. But I'll have to check that out for myself, because everybody has their own thing on how they manage with controls and all that. Also been kind of rounded about dealing with the whole Moon Hunters, if you guys have heard of this. That was kind of a buyer's remorse for me. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I heard it's better with multiplayer. I haven't tried that yet, but overall with single player, it's just kind of boring, man. And you kind of have a time limit where you only have like 4 days or something before you face the main boss, and if you die, you start back over again, like your soul or something goes in the constellations or whatever. It's just aggravating. It's just like, it looked like it was cool. I played it and tried it out. Wasn't really for me. And then I ended up finding out today that it's like $4 cheap, $4 or $5 cheaper now. I'm like, fuck, I should have waited. But honestly, you never know when these sales are going to pop up. But it was definitely something that I had been looking into for a while. And I said, you know what? When I actually have some people that I know of, or if I can get on with people playing some that actually have the game, then probably the whole experience would change for me. But overall, it seems like it's just a multiplayer thing, which fucking sucks. I mean, they're like, you can play it single player or multiplayer, but everybody that I have been hearing about or seeing is like, oh, well, it's the best if you play with multiplayer. It just seems like sometimes single player players in terms of games that have multiplayer components just don't get any love or proper love. It just seems like the game is like twice as hard or something. But that's kind of one of the things that's kind of just aggravating for me. That was a buyer's remorse for me. But anyway, sorry I keep pausing back and forth. I'm trying to get all of my thoughts together. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this now. That's pretty much everything I got to say dealing with this week's Journey Onward kind of deal. And I got to get back to work, make that paper to buy them games and all that other stuff. So, if I have anything else to say later, I'll definitely end up making a video. And this has gone on too long. So adios, later taters, and all that wonderful stuff. You know what I'm saying?